Hey, how you doing, Waddles? It's me, Friends here, and welcome back to our totally ethical Happy Ghast test world. By the way, I'll pick the series name soon. I've narrowed it down to like 3. Happy Ghast, welcome back to the Happy Ghast series. In the first episode of our series, we did a little dive into the Happy Ghast and just in general how cool this thing is, the details of it. In episode 2, we took a look at the Happy Ghast in the end, how it's a game changer. In this episode, I'd like to laser focus in on the Happy Ghast in relation to the Overworld, including how this thing adds a brand new use to potions and makes maps even better. Down below, I'd love to know, what are you calling your Happy Ghast in your world? And let's go. The first thing I'd like to do for today's episode, real quick, is establish a little bit of a baseline. So inside of this completely random, somewhat despicable acacia spawn world, I don't know if anybody actually wants that number, but I'll give it to you. We've talked about it before, established it, but inside of a world that I have never seen before, with the brand new soul sand requiring crafting recipe, I mean, yes, this thing is so much easier to craft, but keep in mind how easy this thing is to find. For that 100% survival experience, I showed off just how easy it is to actually find this thing a couple of weeks ago on live. Stay tuned, I'll be back live again sometime soon. I've been going through some stuff in real life. I'm sorry. This thing is so easy to find, and totally feasible to find it within your first like 5 or so days inside of a new world. And to not only easy to find, but to become mother, gosh, that's even easier. So with how easy this thing is to actually get, exploration will never be the same. This thing is practically almost as easy to get as it is to craft a boat, or in the olden days, definitely easier to get than anything that involves a saddle. Alright, cool. Baseline established. The hardest thing about this thing is actually making sure it stays focused long enough for you to jump on top of it. Assuming you have extra snowballs or something in order to keep this thing's attention, once you get on top of this thing, exploration, I mean, they have to rework phantoms or add something new into the sky or no, God, please don't do it, devs. After picking up this insanely easy thing to get inside of the sky, I mean, you're 100% clear. Middle of the daytime, pitch black darkness that is midnight, you're 100% safe up here. You can fly around, assuming you sleep once every 3 days, and explore throughout the entire Minecraft day. And as we found out in the end episode, even if I was close enough to actually agitate these Endermen, it doesn't matter. Look, as long as I don't get within range of the strafing skeletons, the Endermen will never be able to get me all the way up here. Even though the ghast is a platform, it's definitely not. Get this thing by day 5 and traveling all around your world at the cost of 0 energy total, day or nighttime, it's so easy. And what is a little bit more of a deep cut reference, I don't know how many of you will get it, it's nice to have a friend. So not only a game changer for solo transportation, but with 4 seats on this bad boy, game changer for multiplayer too. Get back here. So the multiplayer functionality of this thing, we kind of know how it works. So the first person to get on the Happy Ghast will always go in the driver's seat. After that, if another player were to jump onto the Happy Ghast, it's clockwise over to the next side seat. Taking a look at our Happy Ghast that is currently being poorly piloted here, we have not 1, but 2, 3, 4 seats total. 4 seats already for a flying mob that can take you anywhere your heart desires is already pretty crazy. But we can make it crazier. Boat, how many entities go inside of this thing? Well, not 1, but 2 single hot chickens in your area will be able to go into that thing. Chicken player, almost no difference at all. Then we could drag you over to the Happy Ghast, put you on the bottom of the Happy Ghast, and now we have not only 4, but 5, 6. But wait, there's more, because what if we had hot chicken and 1 hot cow as well? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attached to the lead. Smack the lead right there. Now I can go ahead and get in the driver's seat. Bozo over there can get in the passenger seat. It's a transportation revolution. It's easy to get, it's safe to get, and you could put as many players inside of your server in 1 vehicle as you'd like. With this whole boat functionality, being able to string boats together, or even just attach multiple boats to a single Happy Ghast. Well, I mean, like if they wanted to, the entire Hermitcraft server could ride 1 single Happy Ghast. For moving people, players around, it's revolutionary. Next up, let's think about those long, sometimes dreary, semi-romantic exploration journeys. What is the goal of well, at least some of those exploration journeys? From my experience, how my exploration journeys go is, well, usually I'm going out into my world to find something, half of the time, maybe bring whatever that thing is back over to home sweet home. The Happy Ghast, as we've talked about before, explored quite a bit about in part 1, right at the onset of the lead boat update. Well, look here, again, as long as you're armed with snowballs in order to hold the Happy Ghast's attention, maybe you have a boat or something like it, relocating anything. Get in the boats, stop it. Well, look here, once this update hits, relocating anything that might have been a little bit more annoying to move thousands and thousands of blocks potentially. I mean, I keep saying game changer, but it's what it is. Now, with cargo in tow, it's back to deep thoughts for me. What is the other big reason one might explore inside of a world? Well, I guess it kind of all goes hand in hand with that first one. Usually, you explore inside of your world to find something. Whether that thing is a precious Minecraft mob, your most favorite biome of all time, or maybe a specific structure. No matter what you are looking for, again, because the sky is a 100% unobstructed area inside of your world, well, if you haven't tested this stuff out in-game quite yet, I could sum it up in one word for you, and not game-changing, game-breaking. That's one word, right? As long as I delete the space in between. That counts, yeah? So some structures are going to naturally stick out a little bit more so, like say a ruined portal, I mean the red netherrack, instead of a forest of green, sorest thumb out of the bunch. But you know, every structure is different, not every structure will stick out super obviously. But even with that being said, the structures that sometimes get a little bit more camouflaged in, sometimes buried, they're still pretty easy to find from up on top of the Happy Ghast. In fact, I've done quite a bit of testing, and the only structure that I am still struggling with finding from up on top of a Happy Ghast is the Trail Ruin structure. Well, I guess I also couldn't find strongholds, mine shafts, and trial chambers, but that might be a skill issue. So structures are pretty small, which means something a little bit larger, typically say a biome. Well, the biomes are so easy to find from up on top of the Happy Ghast too. In fact, a Happy Ghast exploration life hack or two. First things first, if you're looking for something specific, maybe consider using other POVs. If you flip into third person, maybe even first person, you can see a whole lot more of your screen, like all around your player. Other thing, an item, like say a spyglass, that thing's game-changing. Practically the dynamic duo of exploration when paired with the Happy Ghast here. But then, last but not least, maybe the biggest thing that you could do to help your exploration here, your render distance. Raise that thing all the way up, performance-wise, or drop that thing all the way down, simulation distance. That should hopefully balance out performance while still being able to see everything inside of your world. And well, yeah, thanks to this little buddy and those tips right there, finding anything is so easy now. Legit, maybe even too easy. Map making, you know how it can be. If you were trying to say maybe make a beautiful map wall consisting of a bunch of maps, zoomed in, fully zoomed out, especially actually if zoomed out even the slightest bit, it could be a little bit tedious. For years now, again, because of the unobstructiveness of this sky, the easiest way to make a large map wall, or fill a map in general, is by flying around. This process, too, has gotten way easier. Alright, so for this little experiment here, we'll go ahead and run it with a couple of different things. Thing number one, I'd like to create myself a map, throw it inside of the cartography table, and zoom this thing out all the way. So here we go, now we've got a fully zoomed out map. This is like, what, 1,000 by 1,000 blocks, or 2K by 2K? I don't know, I don't remember. It's a lot. So this would take quite some time to fill in. At the same time here though, what I want to do is make a bunch of zoomed in maps as well. In order to pull this off and make it insanely easy on myself, all that I'm going to need here is a Happy Ghast harness to jump on that Happy Ghast. And then here, when it comes to filling in maps, not only fully zoomed out, but fully zoomed in too. This is going to be insanely easy. So I pull out a map, just like I would if I were trying to actually make a map wall. Then while paying attention to this map and where I am, all I need to do is sail over until I'm off of the map, grab a new map, use the map, take a look at the map, and I mean, you know how it goes. We just make a map. If I wanted to make a map from the sky before using an elytra, well, I would need an elytra and probably a handful of rockets so I could continue to fly around. You know how it goes. Now, all I need to do is get a Happy Ghast and a harness, a one-time cost. Then all I need to do is hold down forward and space so I don't, like, you know, go down into the ground. Pay attention to my icon, and anytime I'm off of the map, I make a new map. And this is where this is huge. Because of my slower speed here, this is way easier to do and control. Like, there's no risk at all, but I could easily sail around and slowly fill maps in. One by one, fill a bunch of maps in, make a beautiful map wall. It's so simple. Now, you want to scale this operation up even more? You want to fill in the largest map in the world? Well, you could literally AFK and do this. Put something on your forward key. Make sure you are not looking down in the slightest. If you're looking down and holding forward, you're going to eventually descend into a block. So make sure you're looking at least a little bit up. Hold down forward. Tab out of the game and do literally anything else while still moving forward. And you are filling in a map fully AFK in the sky. Again, zero risk, even at nighttime. It's so easy. Look, for this one, there's nothing else that I could say. Map making, the happy ghast, easily one of the greatest uses for this thing. Now look, I know we kind of already talked all about it, but considering that we're really locking into exploration today, I've got to at least give it a mention. Inside of the end, you know, a dimension that is all about being floating in the sky, whether you are trying to battle the dragon or just explore the outer reaches of the end, the happy ghast is a game changer. Now look, for even more of the game-changingness that is happy ghast inside of the end, check out this episode of the series right after this one. We're almost done today. Next, we need to talk about potions. This one takes us to Minecraft Snapshot 25W18A. Inside of this amazing snapshot, some changes to potions and how their calculations were made. Essentially here, for the first time, like literally ever, if you want to get the full effect of a potion, you technically don't need to throw it up and have it land on your head. Instead, you can just throw it at your feet, and as long as you do that, you'll get the full duration of the effect. Another beautiful change that was made in that snapshot involves gas in potions. In something that I got slightly wrong in part 1, previously, it was possible to give a happy gas to potion effect. You just had to hit the happy gas with the potion effect from the bottom. No longer is that the case, though. You could throw a potion at the top of a happy ghast, and it will actually work. If only we had a potion that, say, increased our speed. Oh, wait, what's that? We do? 3, 2, 1, it's time for a potion tutorial, so check this out. I place a brewing stand down, and inside of it, 3 water bottles. We put a little bit of fuel over there, and then a nether wart. We need to first up make some awkward potions. Now, while I wait for these things to brew up, this is the perfect time to remind you to tap like and subscribe. Also, what would you like to see the next episode of the Happy Ghast series focus in on? Oh, it's music to my ears. So after making 3 awkward potions right here, sugar, if you didn't know, is the ingredient that you will need to craft a speed potion. Now, the sugar, I don't even need to give a tutorial on it. It's so easy to get. I didn't think there would be anything easier to get in Minecraft than a happy ghast, but sure enough, a speed potion. This is so simple to brew up. Now after this, I have an option here. I could do this maybe next up to increase this potion's strength, but I don't have to. Redstone is another thing that I could do. I could do redstone to add a little bit of a duration to my potion. Or what I could do is add gunpowder to this. Or I could, I guess, combine any number of these different steps. Sugar, gunpowder, just like that, and we got the most overpowered potion for this next part. All right, now next up here, you already know where I'm going with this, but happy ghast, harness on the happy ghast, me on the happy ghast. Now, in order to check this out, we're gonna want to set our sights on something on the horizon. And now you take a look at how quickly I am moving right now. I'm gonna look at the horizon. I'm only pressing forward. You can see right now, it's moving, and I mean, it's easy. Nothing's in the way, so I could do this all day long. So it's pretty great. I'm approaching it, but it's going to take a little bit of time. If I were to get off of this thing, jump up, throw a potion on your head, and then get on you, immediately here, you could tell that this thing is moving quicker. Now, it might not be insanely super speed quicker, but it is definitely quicker. I got myself a little bit of this effect, but you can tell from the happy gas of particles coming out of it that it also has speed as well. You could use speed potions on a happy ghast to sail around your world even faster. So not only is this so easy to get, it's so easy to use, but it's so easy to speed up too. Exploration will never be the same after this update. You thought of another way happy ghast changed something? Tell me about it down below or on the subreddit. 3 likes on this video at least, and I will consider freeing this happy ghast. Playlist for the series is on the end card. Thank you very, very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.